Hi everyone, I finally made it back to the range with the Henry Big Woods Bucks Long Ranger in 308 Winchester. First, I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. I did a short overview video and lots of people watched, got lots of comments, and a couple hundred new subscribers, and I'm guessing you all want to see it, see how it shoots. Unfortunately, the 50-yard range, the backing fell down, so I have targets set up at 100 yards, which I can't even see out that far with that peep sight. But I think I did decide to just leave the peep sight on this one. I have enough rifles with scopes on them, low power, longer or higher power scope, so I think I'm going to try this one with just a peep sight and truly use it as a tracking rifle, like for short range up in the big woods up here in Pennsylvania. So anyways, I have my chronograph. I have two types of ammo. Unfortunately, I only have 4 of each. I have the Barnes Harvest 165 grain, and then the Remington Core Locked 150 grain. So I have 4 of each. I'm probably going to just shoot 2 of each just to get the speeds here at 100 yards. I'm not expecting to hit the target. I can hardly see that far with the peep sight at 100 yards. And then I'll ease up there to maybe around 50 yards. I probably won't be able to, I might be able to film it. I do have my tripod, but I won't be able to have the chronograph on those last 2. But I do want to get some speeds. I'm interested in seeing how fast this shoots. It's an 18.5-inch barrel. So I'm going to get my eye protection, my ear protection, get the chronograph set up, and then I'll shoot 2 of each, and then we'll get a little bit closer. It is so stinking hot, man. It's been, these past couple weeks have been insane. I've been trying to actually get to the range, but it's been like in the 90s. And the one day it was a little bit cooler, I came and it was so crowded. I shot a little bit, but I didn't film anything with everyone here. But I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a film on the rifle. I'm sure my safety goggles here will fog up as soon as I put them on, but hopefully I'll be able to see. But again, these first 2 shots, I'm not looking to really hit the target. Hopefully at least hit the backing at 100 yards, but I would like to see how fast both of these 2 different bullets go. So here we go. These goggles are already fogged up, but I'm not going to set the GoPro up on the chronograph. I'll just call it out with each shot. So if you didn't know or didn't watch the other video, this rifle has a dropout magazine that holds 4. So I have the 2 Barnes first, and then the 2 Remingtons. I'll have to change the chronograph for the Remingtons because I have the 165 grain set in there for the Barnes first. Can't see it. Well, that stinks. I'm guessing I had the chronograph too far away from the barrel and it registered nothing. So let me shuffle around and try again. I only got 1 more Barnes here. All right, that one registered 2543.3. Can't even see the target. I'm all fogged up. Plus I have my wrong glasses on anyways. I do that a lot. All right, this is a 100. Oh, let me change the chronograph. All right, I got that set up for 150 grain for the Remington Core Locks. See how it does. I'll shoot 2. .2673.9. Not too bad out of a 18.5-inch barrel. I think that's pretty decent. All right, that second one was 2649.9. What's the average there? Average of 2673.9. Or no, that was the max. Average 2661.9. All right, I think I am going to walk down just to see if I hit the target. But then I'll creep up there to around 50 yards and shoot 2 more, see if I can get a decent group with the peep sight here. All right, while we're walking out, I'll do some talking here. But I got qualified as a Pennsylvania certified hunter this year, which is a new program. I think the pilot program started last year, but it kind of ties in with the ag tag program where farmers get tags for crop damage. Whew, I'm out of shape. But this program, you have to go through a background check, like a violations check. You have to take an online exam, as well as a shooting proficiency test, which isn't that difficult. I just think they want to make sure that you have ethical, safe handling practices when you're at the range and that sort of thing. So I qualified for archery, and I also qualified for rifle. The rifle was 100 yards, 4 out of 5 in a 6-inch circle. And then archery was 30 yards, 4 out of 5 in a 6-inch circle. So I qualified for both of those. So here we are at 100 yards. Sorry, all I have is turkey targets. And I only see two holes in that target. So I'm expect to be out here shooting at a deer with a peep sight at 100 yards. So I'm going to see how I can do at 50 yards. And if I'm not even that great at 50 yards, I might put a scope on here. Anyways, back to the Certified Hunter program. It actually starts August 1st and goes all the way through April 15th, I believe. So, and it's really for farmers that are having, significant crop damage. They get a certain number of tags. So I'll be able to help out the farmers, as well as donate those deer to the Hunter Sharing the Harvest program, and help out the food banks, the hungry here in PA. So I'm looking forward to getting in the woods here. So if you want to see some of those hunts, I'll try to share them. I'm not going to be out there in 80 degrees, but if we get some cool mornings through August and September, like some Saturday, Sunday morning, we get a cooler morning, I'll head out. You can see I'm covered in bugs right now. All right, I'm going to try to get set up at 50 and shoot 4 more. All right, I'm certainly not in the best or most comfortable shooting position, but this is how it'll be if I'm tracking through the woods. So I'm at 50 yards here, and I'm going to just lean up against these tires. Hopefully there aren't any venomous snakes sneaking around. So I'm going to shoot 2 of each, see how I do here at 50 yards. Let's check them out. Well, sorry everyone, but I goofed up the footage yesterday when I was at the range when I walked up onto the targets, and I must have not either hit record or something happened with the camera, so I didn't get that footage. But anyways, it's the next morning. It's a little bit cooler. I'm sitting out here in my camper in the driveway drinking a coffee, and I figured I'll show you these targets. All right, so this here was the 100-yard target, which I already showed. But again, I shot four bullets, and I only hit it twice. That was at 100 yards again with the peep sight, which is tough to see for me anyways. And then this was the barns at 50 yards. I did have one up there in the kill zone, and then one way down low and left. So not great. And you'll have to ignore those because I ended up using this target after I finished up shooting the 308. But so the 308, this was the Remington core locked, and there's one in the neck, which is probably a kill shot, a little bit low, and then another one way down low to the right. So again, not too good from 50 yards. And you kind of saw I was just kneeling down. So I'm going to definitely have to practice shooting offhand like that. And if I can't get any better, you know, with the peep sight, I'm probably going to put a scope on that rifle. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next video.